Homie Gooch album release party, and I caught you in action, man. You tore it up. Before we go into everything, what it was like just being on that stage?
Man, it was probably the best performance I had. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The energy was there, and then too, she already make music in my lane. So the other artists that was performing too, they were still in the same lane as me. So the vibe was just there. It was different.
Man, okay, you killed it. Man, I appreciate you. Like I say, we rocking on this great ass Monday. It's always good to start the week. Productive as fuck. You working, rocking with the back streets, man. H-Town, Texas, Northside Acres home, man. You here. Man, let everybody know who you is, where you're from, and what you got coming if you don't mind.
I go by CAY ACIER. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, but I'm down here in North Houston, you feel me? But we getting it in.
Man, Indiana.
Yes, sir.
Texas, man. How the hell did that connection happen, and why Midwest to the South, man, you making your stamp with this music shit?
My area isn't musically inclined. You know, it's people that come out of there, but nobody on like a mainstream level. So just not having that platform out there, you gotta move around.
Okay.
So my most success as far as campaigns, as far as streaming, been out here in Houston. So I just wanted to tap in more with them. That's what we out here doing.
Why was the H-Town? Like, why was your fan base so heavy as far as like your numbers? Do you know?
I honestly don't know. It's Seattle and Chicago and then Houston. Indianapolis was my top because that's where I'm from. But all them other cities that I mentioned, I've never been to. So for them to have the numbers that they got, it was definitely a vibe.
How did you get your name? Dope ass name, by the way.
Appreciate you. So I already go by Sadie. My first name is Mercedes, so it's just a spin off by that. So, but ACIER came from my clothing line. So I had a clothing line called Gold ACIER, and I just put the say on there once I tried to break down a merch for just me being an artist. So I put CAY ACIER as my full name, and shit, it just stuck.
Just being your parents or whatever. But what made you say, fuck it, I'm gonna do this rap shit and take it serious?
It really started when my dad passed. My dad was a rapper, and I got a lot of just how I approach a beat and how I attack a beat, what I talk about, the content came from my pop. So I really took it serious after he passed, more than I was when he was here. So.
So your dad passed how long ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, from cancer.
My condolences. You rap. That was one of the questions, but you went right into it, and you put a lot of pain in the music. You actually talk about him a lot. What makes you be so transparent like that?
That's just what he had set out. As far as just approaching any type of music, art, you gotta be confessional. You gotta be open. You gotta be spiritual. And I look at music as a spirituality too. So. Just being able to be confessional through that is therapeutic also. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely speak my truth in the music.
Who's some like your favorite artists?
Kevin Gates. That's my number one.
Okay.
I fuck with D-Baby. Once I got a hold of D-Baby, I'm like, oh yeah, they definitely gonna fuck with me out in Houston because that nigga hard. But Tupac, Mystical, I fucked with him a lot as far as my stage presence, the energy that he got. I wanted to display that too. Not only is the type of songs that I made, but just for a live performance also. So you gotta go with Doja. I fuck with Doja though. But as far as like bringing it back, the Chat, that was one of my favorites. Nicki, of course. It ain't too many, but just the old heads.
That you gotta work with.
Missy Elliott.
Oh man, the queen, the legend, man. Shout out Missy.
Yeah, that was my influences too. But
what Missy? Okay, talk about the project, man. You just dropped something last year. Talk about Pain on Me. Man, you got a old song that I was fucking with, but talk about the music overall. What you got out already?
So far as the project, I dropped my project Notable last year. Probably June or the end of June or July. That project been going crazy. And right now, I've just been focusing on pushing them songs that I didn't have out as singles, and just repurposing the content for that. I got some new shit coming out October 7th. That motherfucking nice. Anybody who listens to me, it's already a Pain vibe, but I definitely took it another level with this newer song. paint on paper.
I feel it. Is it hard to break as a musical artist? You spoke about a little bit where you from, and where exactly did you grow up at?
I grew up in Indianapolis.
Naptown, okay.
It's really not no market for just musicians. It's a lot of talented people. It's a lot of people trying to make moves, but it's just we don't have the market set up for that. It's more like a popularity contest. And if you ain't popular, you ain't popping. You feel what I'm saying? But I encourage everybody to get out of their home state, their hometown, and just move around. It's a big ass world out here. So don't limit yourself to just the people in your backyard, you know?
Mm-hmm. So stand right there, put some advice to these artists that's watching.
Man, make your content, keep your content, make sure you know when your followers is active, and just continue to keep your content in their face. Move around, perform, make sure the back end is cool so you get paid, your BMI, your ASCAP, however you distribute your music, and turn up.
Nah, for real, man.
For sure.
And you been in the city, man. Any artists down here you want to collab with, tap in with?
Man, all the artists that open up at a Gucci release party, I want to work with all of them. Because they on the same vibe. And it's not, like, you know, at home, you an outcasted person, just you being yourself. You know what I mean?
Why you say that?
Because it's not nobody in my city that's coming how I'm coming, far as what I rap about, what I look like, you know what I'm saying? So just to come out here and see it's artists that be on the same shit that I'm on, dress how I'm dressed, and they just as hard, like that was definitely motivational for me too. Doing music,
Okay.
they street, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on that street shit. I ain't no street nigga. I'm from the hood, I'm from the ghetto, but you know what I'm saying? I don't live like that. So that's why I said the content and just the depth of the music is different.
Okay, man. I feel that. Man, talk more about what was that song, man? You've been pushing it a lot, man, but Blue Child.
Yes, sir. Blue Child is my latest single. It's actually my favorite song too, but that's a painful ass song because I put my cousin Samaj in the song, R.P. Samaj.
Man, and you open, like I said, going back to your father, man, you very open about it. How have you been processing just your mental, like doing the music shit and losing the one guy that really influenced you to do it?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually wanted to quit music.
Okay.
I actually stopped writing. I had writer's block for maybe like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
In the process of that, but I just used to listen to his older music and just taking out bits and pieces of the essence that he put in the song, how professional he was with his childhood, his upbringing, his current situation. So I kind of kept those 3 entities and put them in with my current situation. So that's how I came up with really all my music, but Blue Child especially.
Was he from artists that we would know that's just from the area?
You got Polo Boy Nunu.
Okay.
He from out there. Who else? RBM Rello. It's a lot of artists that's you know what I'm saying, on the forefront. Kitty Red, she a female artist. Paris Ladam, she a female artist. But it's a nice little handful.
So y'all just, what you think the city needs? Or is just the area is just not built for music and hip hop like that?
It ain't built for that. Okay. It ain't built for that. We don't have no outlets far as trying to get on. Like, you know how people go to Say Cheese or Dirty Glove and let me get an interview. Like, we don't have none of that out there, so you gotta go to the Atlantas. You gotta go to the New York. You gotta go to the Houston. Like, Chicago. So. Was
on Blue Child, it felt like you was dealing with a lot of fake love. Was that truth surrounding that?
Always.
Okay.
Always. I tend to give and just over deliver when it comes to just
you're not scared to express it. Well, most artists ain't really gonna too much speak on that shit. So that makes sense. With all the recent killings and the homie PNB Rock just lost his life, you feel like it's dangerous as a rapper, or do you feel like some rappers just, I won't say do too much, just don't protect themselves enough?
Yeah, that too. I think anybody in the spotlight, they feel that they invincible. So, you know, a lot of people in his situation, I don't believe that he has security with him. And that's a lot of artists. Same situation with Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And you just gotta be 10 steps ahead. And I always been taught that as a kid, from my grandparents, from my dad, everybody. So I try to be on my P's and Q's and just be mindful of my surroundings at all times. And two, like, it's cool to accept and enjoy the stuff that you got and can purchase, and you know what I'm saying, with the money that you got coming in, but you gotta be humble too, and I'm a very humble person in that aspect. Although I like to get fresh, you feel me?
Nah, big facts. How did South by Southwest treat you?
That was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I met a lot of people. I met a lot of artists that I just had internet relationships with. For example, Gooch, I've been knowing her for 3 years, and we just met for the first time a couple days ago. So just being able to have that physical interaction with somebody that I've already nurtured a relationship with, that shit was a vibe, for real, for real.
Man, dope. And you drove all the way to Austin, Texas.
Yes, I did.
Man, how the fuck the drive was? I seen on the vlog you had a nap, and that was dope as shit, man. What that shit was like?
Man, I actually flew into Houston, stayed out here with my people for a couple days, and then we drove to Austin. But it was fun as hell. That was my first vlog that I ever did. And to my followers, I know what they want to see from me too. I'm very interactive with them on my socials, so they wanted to see the vlog, and I just made it happen for them.
I feel it. Why skincare is important to you?
Man, you see how
I just shining, man. It looking good.
Appreciate you. Skin, man, a lot of studs and a lot of more dominant women, they don't keep in mind that we still women. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wanted to highlight on the self-care part of just being a woman and being a dominant woman too. So you always gonna have your skin. Once it's fucked up, it's hard to reverse it. So you just want to take care of it because it's going to take care of you. Backstreet
shit, I appreciate that answer, man. And boot it down, man.
Yes,
talk about how it's been doing, the response to it, the people fucking with it. I see the crazy views on it. What was it like just putting that whole song out?
So shout out to my boy T Weezy because he made the beat. We actually came up with that beat from like Kill Bill type of vibe. And that was one of my favorite movies. So I wanted to do something in the lines of that. But as far as putting the lyrics on it, I really didn't know how I wanted to come on it. But I just knew I wanted that energy. That was the first song I ever put out once I started pursuing music. And I just wanted to stand out and be outcasted from the street shit that was already going on in the females where I'm from.
Shit, man. Anybody you want to send some last minute shout outs to, some love to?
For sure. Shout out to my mama, shout out to my daddy, shout out to my son, shout out to everybody, shout out the whole Nap Town, y'all. Keep doing y'all shit. Y'all can be anywhere in this fucking world. Y'all don't have to stay in Nap. Y'all just made myself. I had made that project dedicated to my pops. I had dropped it on his birthday as well. So I had him as the two pictures that you see on the left and the right side of the project with me in the middle. But just being notable, he always told me that. You a notable individual, you a notable person, and I'm the oldest of my 3 sisters. So me being notable was just like something that came innate to me. So I definitely just pushed his idea of what he had for me. So
man, Backstreet shit, man, that's dope. Do your mom support the music?
Definitely.
Dope.
Yes, I got hella
shit, man, let everybody know where they can go follow and tap in with you.
Y'all can find me on any streaming platform under CAY ACIER, CAY ACIER. You can also follow all the socials at _CAYY.ACIER. And y'all make sure y'all gonna follow the homie, the Backstreets out here in North Houston. Let's get it.